Hello, physical fitness enthusiasts. Today's session is primarily for the older fellows, men about my age. It's time to wake up. Have you had your prostate ectomy? Have you had your colonoscopy? Have you been to the doctor for those two important tests? What? You're scared? You're scared of the doctor? It's no fun. It hurts. It's creepy and embarrassing. Literally embarrassing. Yeah, great. So what? Go anyway, pussy. What do you? Oh, you want me to take care of your family? Am I supposed to come over and screw your wife? Keep everybody happy? Get your kids through college? Walk your daughter down the aisle? Huh? Just go. Get those tests. You have to do it. Now, for the rest, also primarily for the gentlemen, but today's exercise demonstration coming to you from my East Coast home base, the Wayback Theater. Today's Breadbox BROPHY fitness demonstration is a 24-minute workout. If you do this 3 times a week, you can shed that 40 pounds you were overweight like I was. I lost 40 pounds in quick order just by doing something, a version of this. So exercise along with me and just do them halfway and do half as much. And do this 3 times a week and you'll lose all that weight. A few other things is get your sleep. Set a clock for an alarm for 10 o'clock at night, and then you should be your teeth brushed and in bed and ready for that alarm that comes at 6 a.m. and get out of bed right away. Don't lay in there and snooze and snooze and snooze, and don't look at the phone for after you've had your coffee and a piece of toast. Have a very light breakfast and fast pretty much to lunch. Don't overeat. Figure out your BMI and how many calories you should eat, and eat whatever you want. But it's basically from fats, and it's from carbohydrates, and it's from proteins. Pretty much if you combine those two for the right amount of calories, drink lots of water, you get fit as a fiddle in no time. Okay, let's set this for 24 minutes. And this is a goal, outside thing. It's for flexibility, mobility, strength, and endurance, I guess. It's for your heart, it's for stretching, and things that get locked. Your lumbar system. Okay, put it for 24 minutes and go. It's got to have some high intensity interval training in it too. It doesn't really matter. The muscles don't care which exercise you do. In this case, jumping jacks. About 30 of them or 30 seconds worth. Just get things flowing. And there's a few others that are similar. I'll show them to you. But there's all kinds of free apps on the phone. You say, like, got 7 minutes? And they give you these cycles. Just want to get winded a few times. You want to get your sweat up. But you also want to stretch and balance. Then the Jack LaLanne for 10 seconds off or something between these first spat of intervals. Jack LaLanne, double breath out. Okay, steam engines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do half as many, half as fast. Do them half-assed. And then reel around a little in between intervals. Just pace a bit. And then end with a couple of those big Jack LaLannes. In. Push-ups. Mike Tyson push-ups with the squat at the end. Let's have some long stretches. Breathe into it. Let your heart rate come down. Keep them symmetrical on both sides. As you exercise more and more, make sure and always do stretches as part of every routine and get more and more ambitious. See how high my leg is up there? You can't do this first day. After a little activity, as your heart comes down, you start to feel where you have the shakes, where you're uneasy. You start to feel the sweat flow. It's all good, just clock it. It's nice though. Get nice and slim. You know what's the secret? Tight clothes feel good when you're slim. You feel good about how you look at them. Feels tight. Want to move around, show off. It's a version of those guys who do nothing but curls and bench presses and get the big old man boob pecs superhero thing. They want to show that off, but it's a little less vainglorious, a little classier to just be slim. And plus, I can do those exercises all day long, and I'm always going to have that bony sternum, just the way God gifted me. Some balance stuff. Use a chair if you need it. Side push-ups. Nice and controlled. Don't even count them. Just do them till they start to get hard, and then do them slow, and then just try to maintain your form. You don't want your elbows going out. You want your elbows going back close to your body. Get them so they look the same on both sides if you can. You're just striving to please yourself. Like a dance routine or a martial arts weapons routine. Just try to get all the movements just so. Working close to capacity. These are good. They're called, I think, the grizzly bear or something. Let's walk around like a bear. Slow polar bear. Crawl. Different angles and stretches. The goal is to be a kick-ass 100-year-old. And this amazing grandfather, if you are gifted with the ability to play with little children like you're their grandpa's age, and they climb on you and you climb around with them and you get on their level and you talk to them in their face and you can keep up with them and play with them, you live to be 150.
yoga hybrid, track and field stretch you come up with is good. Work on the parts that need work. You come with this immediately. It burns. This one might not mean anything to anybody else, but there's a version of this where you stretch two sides with twists and extensions. You got a little balance and stillness too. And rhythm. Rhythmic breathing. Oh, see all this sweat dripping? That's good for you. If there's a mosquito lands on you, kill it. That's about a little over 10 minutes into it. I'm gonna get some weights. It doesn't have to be a classic barbell like this. Anything that weighs something around the house. A chair, 2 jugs of laundry detergent. Just swing them around, carry them around, make up some exercises with them. You can't hurt. But just do it where you can start to feel you can get yourself 80% fatigued. Just doing this farmer's carry stuff, it's hard to tell. But if you do an actual exercise, you know, you only got so many of those in you. Maybe have 4 today. Oh. Okay. Easy twist. Don't go too far. Don't jerk so hard. Just nice and easy. And then increase the range. I found most of this exercise stuff. This is a 5-pound sandbag. Looks like a little basketball, but it's filled with sand. It's real dense. And just sort of do medicine ball stuff with this. Stuff with your grip is real important for beautiful, sinewy arm muscles. And that grizzled yet chiseled look. Never neglect the abs and the core. Stuff with motion and rhythm and coordination is much better than those awful weight machines where you're tethered to one muscle group. Basically, if you took a bunch of still pictures of you doing your routine, as you lose weight, if you did time lapse from the same camera angle, you would see your body improve, but you'd also start to get an idea of the lines you want to create. It's important that you create aesthetic lines in all your actions in life, grasshopper. Do these sidewinder things for my obliques. Aren't they nice obliques? You can have them too. Just gotta get busy. Another fine thing for weight loss, it's not much exercise, it's just intermittent fasting. Look it up, make up your own version, but you just limit your calories and you let yourself get a bit hungry. So
you don't use any of that fuel for fat storage, but for energy expansion directly. But it takes a while, and exercise just makes it harder. Just do that all with diet. Then once you get down close to your weight, you should be walking. You should walk miles every day. You should. There's no real excuse or version of it. You should always take the stairs. Don't use the elevator. Basically, no smoking, no sugar, and no alcohol. But if you exercise a lot, you can have a little beer or a little wine. And if you have one cigarette a week and you smoke all the joints in the world, you can be pretty damn fine piece of human specimen. Especially if you do something more ambitious like surfing or running or, you know, something kind of ambitious. I think if you're doing this weight stuff right, it gets harder. You can do less and less in a set, less repetitions. Work in balance and stillness every day. Remember the lines. What nice lines. You want the lines of a nice, svelte, young cosmonaut danseur from the Bolshoi, even at retirement age. So, good news for my urologist today. I'm 3 months post-op on the cancer operation, the 90% prostatectomy, the subtotal prostatectomy done on the Da Vinci machine by Dr. Huang. And I go in for a PSA test after 6 months, another 3 months from now. End of the year, probably be a few months late. Might be going to Spain, going to California for that theater festival. Maybe going to Mexico to visit my mother. Been up to Vermont, like to go to Vermont again this summer or fall to see my people. I've got 3 different wonderful people up there I can visit. And probably visit my friend in Connecticut. And maybe get out to the Midwest, see some people. Get to the Southwest. Drop me a line, let me know if you'd like to get together and exercise, talk dramatist theory and practice, see any of my plays or writings, and I'll let you know how my on-the-road rest stop interview source material gathering is going for one of my next big ideas. So stay healthy, lose that weight, feel like $1,000,000 again, live to 100, and get your tests. And then, ladies, if you're watching this, you don't have to watch it for the exercise. You can just have a glass of white wine and have a cigarette, curl up on the sun porch, and, feast your eyes.